The next one say finding the perimeter or area of a rectangle given one of these variables. On both of them, you're going to use both the formula for perimeter and for area. Perimeter of a rectangle, 2 lengths plus 2 widths. Area, length times width. Let's put it like that. So, all of these are going to start out and have you write the length in terms of the width of my rectangle. So my width is always just going to be a W to start out with. Then I'll write the length in terms of the width. The length of my rectangle is 4 yards longer than my width. So 4 yards longer than my width would be W plus 4, right? I like to have pictures. I'm a visual learner. The perimeter of my rectangle is 40 yards. So using my formula for perimeter, 40 is going to equal 2 times my length, which was W plus 4, plus 2 times my width, which was just the W. So 40 equals 2 times W plus 4 plus 2W. I now have my equation that I can find the width of my rectangle by solving. So 40 is going to equal 2W plus 8 using my distributive property, plus 2W. 40 equals 4W plus 8, combining my like terms. If I subtract my 8, 32 equals 4W. And of course, if I divide by 4, W equals 8. After you find the width, go ahead and label your rectangle. We know our width was 8. Our length is going to be 8 plus 4, so our length is going to be 12. Once I know both my length and my width, now I can go and answer the question which says to find the area of the rectangle. The area, I'm going to take the length times the width, so 12 times 8 would give me 96, you said? 96, and I'm not sure if they're going to make you label these or not, or if it's there already in the problem. Sometimes Alex puts it there, and sometimes they make you click on the label. But it would be in square units since we're finding area, so yards squared. Number 8 says the length of my rectangle is 5 times my width. So if I got my rectangle, I label my width W. How am I going to label the length? 5W. 5 times my width. So we again are doing the formula for perimeter. The perimeter is 84. 84 would equal 2 times my length, so 2 times 5W, plus 2 times my width, so 2 times W. So 84 is going to equal 2 times 5W would be 10W. 10W plus 2W would be 12W. So if we take 84 and divide it by 12, what is our width? 7. Our width is 7. So going back to my rectangle, if my width is 7, what would my length be? 35, right? 5 times my width. 5 times 7, 35. Again, this one says find the area. Once I know both the length and the width, I can use my formula for area. So 35 times 7 would give me 245. And this was in inches, so area would be inches squared if I need to put the label on there. The third one starts off with area and wants you to find the perimeter. But we're going to basically start out the same way. I've got my rectangle. I'm not going to know what the width is, and I'm going to write the length in terms of the width. So the length of my rectangle is 3 times my width, so my length is going to be 3W. This time I'm doing area. My area is 108. Formula for area is length times width, so 3W times W would be my length times my width. And 3W times W would be 3W squared, right? In order to solve that, I'm going to divide by the 3 first to get the W squared by itself. 108 divided by 3 would be 36. 36 is equal to W squared. Technically what I'm doing is the opposite of squaring, which is taking the square root of 36 then. And so I know my width is 6, right? If my width is 6, what is my length going to be? 18. 3 times 6. Now this one asks you to find the perimeter at the end. So if I'm going to find the perimeter, I have to take 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So 2 times 18 plus 2 times 6. And I would come up with 48. Since this is a perimeter, it's in the plane units, so 48 meters would be my